Yes, indeed. Welcome to the season premiere of the Hollywood Cougar Report. I am your host, Chris Moore, and today we have a big show lined up for you. Today we're talking Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We're talking the Super Bowl with the Seahawks and the Denver Broncos, and that, whatever that was, I don't even have words for it. And the Hollywood Minute, we're talking Chris Brown and his legal issues, as usual. And Deandra had a very special sit down with Houston fashion blogger Jasmine Berry, so we'll have that coming to you as well. Without further ado, let me introduce to you the Creole Princess, Miss Jasmine Bass.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I am great. Just
Yes,
excited to be
indeed.
back on.
Yes.
Yes.
It is good. And you look amazing. You're sitting over there looking like a hot bowl of soup.
Thanks.
And I got the flu. What?
Why are you so jealous?
But anyway, yo, let's kick it off, okay? With this love and hip hop Atlanta.
Yes. Tell us what's going on.
Oh my goodness. Okay, it is such a long story. I'm going to try my best to piece together how my brain is going to form it. Okay. Stevie J and Benzino have a restaurant in downtown Atlanta.
Yes,
Okay,
so-
that there was just like, whoa. It's called Sleazy and Zeno Bistro and Bar.
Okay.
Sleazy and Zeno Bistro and Bar. So they had the grand opening for the restaurant, and as usual, the whole cast of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta was there. Everybody from Shay to Mama D to Erica to Benzino's new fiance, who I'm assuming is going to be a new cast member on the show. Alfia, I believe her name is. So Jocelyn shows up with a couple of her with her girlfriend. Jocelyn has a girlfriend.
So Jocelyn's.
I want to know how that's going to be, how she's with Stevie J and has a girlfriend. He probably would Mimi for all. Actually, Mimi wasn't there. She was the only one that wasn't there.
Oh, she wasn't?
Mimi was not there.
Oh,
No.
okay.
So not everybody from the cast was there.
So what is she pulling, an Erica Mena?
She must be. But
All right.
needless to say, Carly Red was in the spot with Erica. She showed up with Erica.
Yes.
And she confronts Benzino and his new fiance about what, I don't know. Why would she won't let it go? It's beyond me. But she confronted him, and Zeno's fiance two-pieced her, and she was out like
sleep. She slept her.
She still sleep. She knocked out like Pacquiao sleep, like
Yes.
knocked out. And so that's when Erica threw a bottle or started hitting Alfina, and then that's when the scuffle had broke out. And I guess somewhere in the midst of the scuffle, they had bumped a couple of the patrons in there, and they were thugs or, whatever they call themselves. And they pulled a pistol. Mama D pulls her pistol, waving it in there.
That is my concern.
No. Mama D pulling her pistol. Shaden got into it with Jocelyn's girlfriend. She threw a bottle at her, split her wig. Jocelyn trying to get at Shay. It was just a bunch of commotion going on. And VH1 cameras caught it all. Now, the video that you're seeing now actually is some cell phone footage that somebody that was in the building had actually caught. But the actual issue of what happened was caught by VH1 cameras.
Okay.
So, Jasmine, are you not excited for this
About
season?
season?
Not just this incident alone, but just everything that just happened at the end of last year. Are you not excited for this season?
Well, like I said before, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is so much more dramatic and so much. It's just so intense compared to Love and Hip Hop New York. But my concern, what stuck out the most to me about that story is Mama D.
Yeah.
Why is Mama D waving her pistol around? Why is Shay still involved?
Mama D. Huh? It says in the report that Shay and Scrappy are together.
And it's crazy because on Tuesday we reported that Scrappy was with Bambi.
And I reported at his birthday party.
Yes.
Bambi got into it with Shay.
Yes.
So maybe he got a Stevie J thing going on.
And that was my concern. If Shay, let it go, honey. He doesn't want you. He doesn't, because if he didn't want you when he was with Erica, he proposed to Erica on national TV in front of your face without you knowing. And then he's moved on to Bambi, and you're still the side chick. He doesn't want you. And what the thing that keeps her around, and I'm sure you agree with this too, is Mama D. Mama D is just so much like she's a character. She is ratings. She is ratings in herself, but for her to stick around with Shay and for them to be on the same squad or the same team, it's why Shay still believes that she has
the same
hope.
goal in mind.
Yeah.
I feel like the only reason why Shay is still relevant to the show is because Mama D.
Yeah, That is the only reason because
Scrappy, at least as far as we know, Scrappy doesn't want anything to do with her.
With
he
her,
could be texting
exactly.
her. I mean, who knows?
She is nothing but a jump off in our eyes. That's what at least that's what the cameras lead us to believe. Yes.
So I'm excited to see how that whole thing is going to play out. Rashida and Kurt.
Oh yeah, we don't know how they left off.
I really want to see how that picked up. I want to see what Erica's doing in her love life. If she's really let Scrappy go, which I believe is more believable, her letting him go than Shay letting him go.
Because think about it. She's always going to have the hope that they're going to be together because he's probably feeding her the lies that they're going to be together. So
that's what I'm saying.
It's just going to be a mess.
And the main thing I want to see is if there actually was a wedding between Jocelyn and Stevie J and if Mimi actually did show up. I want to see if that even...
Well, how official was the wedding if Jocelyn's dating another woman now?
There's a lot of things about that relationship that don't make sense. So it's very possible that they are married and Jocelyn still has a girlfriend. That's very possible.
That is beyond me.
That is very possible.
It is.
So yes, indeed. But hey, Deandra caught up on campus with Miss Jasmine Berry, who is a Houston fashion blogger here on campus, and she had a very special, intuitive interview with Jasmine. So hey, y'all check this out.
Good diction.
That was great diction. That was great diction.
What's up, everybody? Okay. This is The Dressing Room, and I'm your host, Deandra. Today, I have special guest, Miss Jasmine Berry.
Hey, y'all.
How are you today?
I'm good.
I know Jasmine through a fashion show we did, right? The Delta Sigma Theta fashion show. We had an awesome time. But Jasmine's here today to tell us a little bit about her fashion blog that she has, and also some of the things she knows about the fashion world. So, Jasmine, first of all, where did your passion for fashion come from?
Actually, it all started around when I was 11 years old. I was actually a really big tomboy, and I didn't, dress up or anything. So a friend of mine, she taught me how to draw because I was interested in drawing, and once I, started doing that, somehow I became more passionate about clothes. And so it just kind of elevated, up until high school. And then eventually when I got to college and found out that we have a major, for it, retail and consumer science, it just kind of blew up for me. So it started out when I was pretty young.
Yeah, okay, that's great, that's perfect. So first we have to talk about your blog.
Okay.
What's the name of your blog first?
It's SpookyLou.com, and if you guys are wondering where the name is from, my great grandma used to call me that when I was young.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure
it has
why.
some meaning to it.
Yeah.
Okay. So the motive. What is your main purpose for this blog? Like, do you want to reach out to a certain group, or like, what is the motive, the purpose behind this?
My passion is plus size women.
Okay.
I'm a plus size woman myself.
Okay.
I embrace that. I celebrate it, and my main focus is to just bring awareness to it, especially in Texas. Because we are, up and coming in the fashion industry.
Yeah, it's coming fast.
Especially in Houston. So it's really exciting to see, women with curves and women who aren't, the average size 6 or whatever, taking fashion into consideration.
Right.
And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the plus size fashion industry has really changed. And people are, considering us, especially in the fashion world. And actually what's crazy, today is the start of Fashion Week in New York.
Oh, really? Okay.
So hopefully you guys will see some plus size designers out there, people, blogging about it, and just, keep up the outlook on it.
So basically you want to make an impact? Or you want to be like an advocate for, those women who do have the butt and the hips and the thighs. And sometimes it's genetics. You can't control it.
Right, exactly. I definitely do want to be an advocate for it. And especially for women of color, like you and me.
Right.
There's not a lot of us out there.
It really is.
And we need to, make sure we're out there, especially because we're a curvy culture. Excuse me. So I definitely want to, be like that forerunner, pushing it, right, and helping women, dress, for their bodies and not hide it. But I'm grateful. Like, no life.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I'm grateful.
So on your blog, do you also target makeup? Because me, just my opinion. I feel like makeup plays a certain part in the fashion world. Even you wear makeup, but it's not a cloth. But at the same time, it goes with your clothing. So do you also talk about makeup, different makeup that you like, or what will go with what type of outfit?
Oh yeah, definitely. I have a lot of friends who are their main focus in fashion is makeup, and so with my fashion expertise, I like to combine it with it. And as well, I do like to talk about getting makeup, like for a reasonable price. We all know.
Yeah,
the good
MAC
stuff.
is expensive, but I love the candy onion. I love your candy.
Thank you. It's like my favorite lipstick. This is my favorite lipstick.
Okay.
And it stays on like all day. But yeah, I do like to incorporate makeup because it completes the outfit. It completes whatever you're wearing. Even if it's just a simple mascara, what kind of mascara are you wearing? Everyone wants to know.
Eyelashes.
Yeah. That's something I'm really trying to perfect. I suck at putting eyelashes on. Somebody has to do it for me.
Practice. That's how I got it. Okay, but in your own words, what is how can you describe your vlog? I know it's about fashion and reaching out to certain people. What are you really trying to do? Do you want to be some type of, big famous person who's all about fashion clothes? Do you want to be a hands-on designer? How are you using this as a leg up in the fashion world?
Well, right now, I actually joined the Houston Fashion Bloggers community. It was started by Chastity Turner. You can find her on HoustonFashionBloggers.com. And it was joining that actually really helped me become more open, to the fashion community here in Houston, and just more open, in other communities as well. And so how I'm using this and how I hope, it helps me out is that I'm able to actually find a career in fashion marketing.
And it's good at networking.
Oh yeah.
Because I saw on your Instagram you were at a fashion show.
Oh yes. It was for the Sydney Igule fashion show, and their series is called Doctors the Runway. And they were showcasing the Houston's finest doctors, getting them out of their professionals. Right. And it was really nice to see. Oh yeah. Yeah, it was. It was really a great positive environment. And just seeing the designers showcase their outfits. It's kind of my high or whatever.
Yeah,
I love
I
it.
understand. So speaking of your high, what fashion obsessions do you have? What do you have to have, before walking out the door, or even going out, or even just going to the grocery store? What do you have to have? What are you obsessed with in fashion? You can make it too.
Yeah.
Or both.
I think my biggest thing, even since I was little, is earrings. I know it's a small
No,
thing.
earrings.
I feel so naked.
Yes, you're not the only one.
Even if it's small stuff, I just keep using it. So that way, I don't have to remember to put them on.
We have to say,
A little bit. And I do have to have some kind of eye makeup on because I don't want to walk out now looking dead.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, I
I
understand.
concealer. But that's really the main thing. And a bag. I have to have a bag.
Purses.
I'm a bag girl.
Purses. What about lipstick? I love lipstick. I'm really getting into the matte lipstick.
Right.
The different colors. Right now, I'm really just stuck on the nude and the red.
Have you tried the?
Yeah, I tried that. I love it. You said Candy Yum Yum was your favorite.
Yeah.
Okay. So where do you see your future in fashion in the next 5 years?
I definitely do see myself in fashion marketing, some type of marketing program, or working in a marketing firm.
Right.
My dream would hopefully to be working for possibly a magazine, doing a plus size Vogue or something. I would love that. My favorite magazine actually is Cosmo. But I love it, and I just love being around it. There's so many different things I love about fashion, and I think marketing will definitely give me that satisfaction because I'm into so many different things, and it helps be well rounded. And I think fashion marketing will definitely help me further.
Great. Okay, so how do you feel about the plus size fashion? Do you think I know you said earlier it was kind of open lining, or do you feel like they should target, the plus size workforce instead of just, like you said, it's not all about the 4s and 6s and 8s. We have some 12s and, some 14s out there. So what do you really truly feel about that? Like, your thoughts and your feelings on that? Because some people really have a lot to say on that.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people don't like to listen, but, here's your chance. Like,
great. I'm happy to, definitely tell people. Right now, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
I'm complacent about it, but I would love to see it, just boom. I want it to be like on the level of New York Fashion Week.
Okay.
Like, I want people, there is a full figure fashion week actually in New York. And I believe it's coming up. I really want to be a part of it, like go, full and stuff.
Yeah.
But I would love to see it just really boom, and it is. It's slowly getting there. It just takes a lot of time because people have their certain things.
Yeah, and we need more people like you to push it. You can't just target one side.
Right. Yeah. And there's so many different sizes for them. Like there are women with smaller, waists and bigger butts, like me, or there's women with bigger stomachs, smaller legs, and we need to definitely reach out to those women especially. And there's actually this term called fashion, FATSHION. Yeah. It actually found it on Tumblr.
Okay.
So if you ever like on Tumblr or Google, just Google fashion, and it's really just a bunch of women, across the nation, showing off their curves and whatever they got, embracing it and celebrating it. And so I really would love to see that term definitely incorporated more into fashion. And as far as magazine publications, I would love to see women on the front of a big like magazine brand or something. And I just want the women to be this huge, but it's not just one, or even with skin color. It's all about being a particular, skin tone. It's not,
Okay, this is my last question. Do you have any advice for someone wanting to get their foot in the door in the fashion world?
I definitely do have a few pieces of advice. Definitely find your niche. Find exactly what you're passionate about. Whether it's shoes, jackets, or being a plus size advocate, or wanting to have more women of color, or if it's men, find a niche and stick to it, and then just find anything that you can to just make it explode. And people will definitely if you're passionate about it. Yeah, and yes, that is something that's very important. Be consistent in your field, no matter what it is. Just be consistent about it and show that you're actually happy. If you dread going, to your job or doing a blog or something, that's not for you.
Right.
You need to get out because you're gonna whatever you put in is what you're gonna get out of it. And so definitely, hard work is definitely needed. I'm nowhere where I want to be right now, but I'm a lot further than what I thought. And so I'm very grateful for the opportunity, being interviewed. It's kind of cool. Nobody's ever really just came to me about that. So I'm just thankful for any opportunity that I can get, to just showcase that I'm passionate about.
Thank you for being on the
Thank
show.
you.
I hope to see you again on the show. We have to have you come back on here.
Definitely.
Yes. Do you want to shout out your Instagram?
Oh, yeah. My blog website is SpookyLou.com, and that's SPOOKIELLO.com. And as well, you can check me out on Instagram, SpookyLou28, or Twitter, SpookyLou92. Alright, and thank you.
Okay, that's it for the dressing room. I'm your host, Deandra, and I'm going to kick it back to Chris for Sports with EO.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Deandra, for that lovely sit down with the beautiful Miss Jasmine Berry. And hey, y'all be looking out for her information at the end of the show, and also y'all be looking out for her blog too. She's doing big things here in Houston. But now that we've got that out of the way, let me introduce to you my fashion big brother. I'm trying to find positive things to say because I'm on camera and I'm trying to be, I'm trying to find positive things to say because I'm on camera.
You got a fish bowl?
Big brother, Mr. Eolis Whitaker.
What's going on?
How's it going, man?
It's all right, man. It's all right, man.
Yes.
You gotta find.
I had to
things
fish.
To say.
I had to fish because
Is it because I'm from Houston? Is that why? I thought we were better than that, Chris.
Not necessarily that.
Okay.
But,
I'll let you being from Dallas make it. So,
you know how it is.
What are we talking about today? What's going on?
The Seahawks.
Ah.
Okay. The Super Bowl. What is your take of that game? One, were you expecting it? And two, were you not disappointed in how flat the Broncos came out?
Well, for one, that was not a Super Bowl. Let me put that out there. That was just a regular bowl game. Okay, not even a bowl game. That was just a football game. It was a debacle. It was a travesty. It was not entertaining, and it was disappointing. That is not Peyton Manning play. That is not Manning play. Okay, he's supposed to be an elite quarterback, and he wasn't himself. He didn't play like Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady. He played like we've never witnessed Peyton Manning do such a thing ever in his career. He is one of the greatest. He is the greatest. The greatest, Chris. The greatest regular season quarterback of all time. Regular season.
Arguably.
And that's unfortunate. You don't. I'm glad he got that one ring, but it's a Dan Marino.
But I mean, do you not feel? Because personally, I feel that the Broncos were intimidated from the opening kickoff to the last play. They were intimidated by the Seattle defense.
I don't believe they were intimidated.
They were absolutely intimidated.
No, I don't believe so. It was the longest yard. Adam Sandler, okay? He took a dive, okay? He shaved points off the game. Peyton Manning, I'm disappointed in you. Is that what you want on your legacy? I'm serious.
This is how I know
the longest yard.
This is how I know that they were intimidated. One, because I watched the replay back on NFL Network because I really wanted to see if I could see it in their body language. The receivers are short arming passes, okay? Peyton Manning's got happy feet, which is uncharacteristic. He's overthrowing people. They were intimidated. And when you watch the film back, they're over pursuing the whole game. The entire game,
but
Cam Chancellor's overplaying the entire game. Give him a pump fake and you would have had it.
There was a comment, though, that one of the players actually said that they knew.
And I don't buy that. That was Richard Sherman. I don't buy that.
They knew.
He's full of it.
I think he was full of it, too.
He's full of it.
I'm telling you, paying through the game.
Full of it.
But what we're going to talk about here is, okay, in the first half, he was like 22 for 30. You're not. If you're having a game to where they have 20-plus points, 30-plus points, 40-plus points, and you have no points.
Right.
You're not that accurate as a quarterback. You're going to see about maybe 8 passes out of 20. For him to be efficient like that, it says something else. That means they were only doing the short passes.
That's what I'm saying.
And they were not going long.
Passes for 2
for
3 yards a carry.
That was purposeful. You're not trying to win the game. If you're in the Super Bowl, you have to go for it.
You have to play to win.
And if you know you have a defensive team that is good, that is damn good, one of the best.
They're elite.
And if they're being overly aggressive,
which is what
how do you combat overly aggressive defenders? That means you make them bite.
Kaepernick laid the blueprint.
Like you said. Give them the fake, let them bite, and go over the top.
That's going to segue us into the second part of that question. Do you feel that they can repeat with this roster as currently constructed? And before you answer, know that their unrestricted free agents are Michael Bennett, Brandon Browner.
I like Bennett.
I like Browner too. Cam Chancellor. I'm sorry, not Cam Chancellor. That's Golden Tate, Michael Robinson. And Hauschka, the kicker, who plays a huge part on that team. Hauschka. Do you feel that they can repeat next season?
I'll be clear. If they had the exact same team, I don't believe they can win the Super Bowl again, depending on who plays them.
It's going to be New England and Denver.
And this is the thing. This is why I say this. Like, I am not discrediting the Seahawks at all. That is a complete team. I believe it is a complete team because of who's at the helm at quarterback and their defense. Their defense is proven, but. That game was not a key marker for me. I believe that was a given championship.
Right.
Can they get there again? Yes. But can they win it? I don't think so if they actually have somebody that's coming to play. Because Denver Broncos did not come to play that game. They played themselves.
I don't even think that they could get there. I feel that Kaepernick is pissed off and he's coming.
He should be, yeah. He should be.
He is coming. I feel like that is as they were this year, they are their biggest threat. The Carolina Panthers, to me, and the San Francisco 49ers are the biggest threat to the Seattle Seahawks next season.
And it's nice to see a resurgence from the 49ers again. They used to be a dynasty back in the day, and it's nice to see them bringing that surgence back up.
Yes.
The Seahawks won their first championship, but I don't believe
it's going to be their
it'll be
first
a while.
one for a while.
Yeah, it'll be a while before another one comes back to Seattle.
And quickly, what do you think the Texans should do with this first overall pick?
First overall pick, man, I'm going with Teddy Bridgewater.
You're going with Bridgewater.
I'm going with Teddy. You know, hey, don't judge me. Hey, the guy is proven. Even in high school, he was number 2 overall in the nation. Bridgewater, from Rivals, and he was also proven at Louisville. They had a pro style offense, you know, and he still has room to improve. But you know who they compare him to? Gets this. If you look at some of the reports, you know who they compare him to? Russell Wilson.
Okay.
And then Russell just won. I just got on him, but he won a Super Bowl.
I'm not
smart,
saying,
athletic, mature.
I'm not saying that you're wrong.
Quick and efficient.
And know that.
Don't say Johnny Football.
And here's the thing. That's exactly what I'm about to say. But here's the thing. I'm not his number one fan. I'm hardly a fan at all.
Yeah.
Actually, quite the opposite. But from a business standpoint, it makes business sense for them to bring Manziel in. Whether or not he'll be good is going to remain to be seen.
Watch this. Hey, you know who else said that? Wade Phillips. Wade Phillips, in his interview for the head coaching job with the Texans, said that they should go with Johnny Football. And he jokingly commented, said that might have been the reason why they didn't bring him back. Okay?
You know what?
Cause they fired him, and Wade, and that was uncharacteristic of me. That wasn't smart, because he still defensively, he was a great coach. He turned a defense that was in the bottom of the NFL to the top.
I personally feel like he should have been fired, but you know what? It is what it is. They wanted to clean house. There's
inconsistencies with Johnny Football, though, Chris. There's inconsistencies.
I understand what you're saying.
Flat-footed. Look, watch this. Look, check the film. Flat-footed with no pressure. He's missed passes with no pressure.
I'm with you 150%.
It's a level of consistency with him. He's like a young Jeff Garcia. No, but Jeff was good.
He's like a young Tebow. But you know what?
Ooh, no. He's a better passer than I love Tebow, though.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he's Tebow, but he's 3 notches above Tebow. Okay. But you know what? Stuff like that is what you can expect on coming to you on Sports with the Yolas. That's all that we have for you for this segment. But hey, y'all stick around and y'all catch the Hollywood Minute coming up next. Yes, indeed. Now it has come time for the Hollywood Minute, which is kind of like our quick topic segment. And this week, it's going to be over my lovely Jasmine's her favorite person in the world, Chris Brown. So I'm going to choose my words carefully.
Yes. And
put my sentences together proper.
Efficiently.
But what I'm going to say is a fact, and she cannot change the facts. So I'm just going to read the story. Okay. So though many of you know that Chris Brown had a court date. Was it Monday? Monday in Los Angeles, right? That was a Los Angeles case.
I do believe.
That was a Los Angeles case.
Yes.
So he's in Los Angeles on Monday, and he right now is in a court mandated rehab facility, anger management facility.
Yes.
Anger management. So he has to give permission to leave the rehab facility to go to different things. I think he got permission to leave for a charity event during Christmas.
Yes.
He gets permission to leave to go to court. Mm-hmm. So he got the permission to go to leave on Saturday to go to court on Monday. Well, en route to going to court on Monday, Trey Songz, his good friend, apparently, I didn't know they were good friends like that.
Remember we reported before when Chris Brown was actually taken into custody the last time Trey Songz was there demanding to be led into the courtroom.
Yeah. They're really good friends.
Yeah.
Well, Trey Songz had a Super Bowl party, and Chris Brown stopped through the Super Bowl party on his way to court the next day. And that is the issue that a lot of people that eventually the court's going to get a hold to this footage and the pictures of him being at the party when he wasn't supposed to be there.
Yes.
So my question to you, Jasmine, is because I said on the radio show before that I'm starting to sympathize a little bit with him.
Yes.
But how are you taking all this in? Because this is new information for you. So how are you taking all this in?
Okay, so as everyone knows, like you stated before, I love Chris.
That's your favorite person
I
in the
love
world.
him. Like, I am a strong supporter.
Yes.
I am Team Breezy all the way. Although, I'm along his journey of making his comeback.
Uh-huh.
But I do have to say that I do not approve of this behavior. Like, you know that you're on a watch. You know that the courts are looking at you. You know that you have this court hearing. So why would you, violate your probation? And then for Trey Songz to have Instagrammed it and to put it on Twitter, that was just not smart on his part. But I do have to fault Chris Brown for this one because, you're supposed to be where you're supposed to be and you did not have orders to go there. So I'm honestly thinking that they're going to end up giving him jail time because that was just a simple violation. He didn't have to be there. That was just a simple violation of probation. So sadly to say, he may end up locked away.
In the hood, we call that dry snitching. Trey Songz dry snitched on Chris Brown. In the hood, we call it dry snitching.
Yes.
He dry snitched. Had Trey Songz not have put it on social media, there is no guarantee that it may have wouldn't, because it was all famous. There was no regular people there. It was all famous people there.
Yeah, because didn't he remove it? But it's the fact that internet is so fast.
It's moving so quickly that
people were able to get the footage that they needed to
was there.
Have the evidence against him.
And when it came out, when I read it, which was actually yesterday, I read the story and saw it on TMZ, and I feel that Chris Brown's issue is, he doesn't, I've said before, there's people in his life, but I don't think this ties in directly with this situation. But, it appears he has no resiliency, no willpower to just get this thing done and out of the way. I once went 18 years without having sex, okay? And then again for 3 years. So, I have resiliency,
Chris,
so
let's not tell lies on television, first of all. But what I will say in his defense, I know I'm constantly defending Chris Brown, who constantly keeps messing up. But what I will say in his defense is that he has been locked up for not locked up, but he has been in rehab and not seen the light of day.
Right.
For how long? So I understand his wanting to get out and try to scope the scene a little bit, but it's just the fact that Trey Songz messed that up for him. If he was gonna try to if he was going to try to get out in any sort of way, he should have made sure he was gonna get away with it.
And because one of the things that was working in Chris Brown's favor was because he was dealing with the same judge that he dealt with during the Rihanna
so
issue.
He has seen his progress.
He had seen the progress. Which, it doesn't from the pictures that I saw, it doesn't look like Chris Brown was actually doing it.
Yeah.
He was just in the environment. So I don't know how the judge is going to take that into account. But,
but it's just a simple fact that he was there and was ordered not to be there.
It's going to be a formality that's going to doom him, I guess you could say. It's not. I don't.
And I hate to say it.
It's all right now, just speculation. Nobody really knows what the judge is going to do. But
we will keep him in our prayers.
You're definitely going to keep everybody informed. I'm sure you'll have something for him on Tuesday.
On Tuesday, yes.
But that's all that we have for you this week on the season premiere of the Hollywood Cougar Report. Y'all stay tuned into the show. We have 2 new productions, as I stated before. We have Sports with the Yolas coming to you, and then the dressing room with Deandra. She's gonna have that coming to you as well. So y'all stick around. We have big things lined up for you guys this season. Catch Deandra and Tadarius, another anchor here on the show. They have their radio show on Cougar Radio on Thursdays at 7 o'clock. Me and Jasmine have our radio show on Tuesdays from 11 to 1.
Yes.
So y'all stick around. Y'all go on this ride with us, okay? We want you guys to be involved with everything that we do here. I personally love this school. I don't like the parking all the time, but I love the school, and I really do enjoy having this job and doing it. That being said, Jasmine, do you have anything to say?
No, I don't. Y'all just stay tuned. We'll air every Wednesday from 7 to 8.
7 to 8.
On Channel 6 on SVN. That's for those of you that are on campus. And if you're not on campus, check out the YouTube channel. SVN
Channel 6.
Channel 6.
Yes, indeed. All right. We will catch y'all next week. Hey, if you can't be good at it. That's my new exit strategy.
So that's what you're going to say now?
We'll see y'all.
All right.
Bye.